How's it feel this year to be recognized by the Santa Barbara Film Festival as an outstanding director?
Well, it feels outstanding. It's an honor. It's how many jillions of films come out a year to be an honoree at the Santa Barbara Film Festival. It's great. I was here last year and had a good time, so it's always fun to be back.
Boyhood has basically redefined filmmaking. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, movies can be anything, They really can. They can tell all kinds of stories. And Boyhood is just one more kind of out there movie, but it's really just trying to, it's trying to communicate and express what it feels like to grow up or to be a parent. And, it has this unique form, but I think what people respond to isn't so much the form, it's how they feel about the people in the movie and those relationships,
Well, your audience really developed a relationship. What was it like directing your daughter over 12 years?
I always say it was easy. I knew her so well. It's kind of easy the way I work, the more intimate, the more, the better I know someone, the easier it is. So it was fun. It was something fun for us to do every year. And for the kids, Lorelai and Eller, I don't think it almost didn't feel like a movie because it never came out. There was no end in sight. It was so, when you're young, imagine when you're 7 or 9, 12 years is like, you can't even, that's so far in the future. So to be so abstract. So it was just something fun we did every year.
If you sit down and psychoanalyze yourself for a sec, why is time of such great interest to you in this way?
I never really thought about it that much, but in the last year, I think because the Before trilogy was last year with Midnight, and then this year Boyhood, which they're kind of flip sides of each other. That series you drop in for a very limited amount of time every 9 years. And this one, you're kind of with this family sort of continuously over 12 years. So they're very different, and yet I think they both have time as sort of a structural device, as the form of them are closer probably related to time than, say, plot. I think the realities I'm trying to set up in a story probably don't include a lot of, like, you wouldn't believe it if it had some really unbelievable plot points. I want the audience to kind of feel like it's real. So, but to me, that's how we all perceive the world. Our lives are real, and it's very much character driven. We're all in a narrative of our own lives, but it just doesn't have a lot of plot to it. So I'm trying to mirror that in my movies. And I don't like plot. My brain doesn't process it. Like, I'm easily confused in movies. I don't understand. So I have my daughters have to explain to me what happened or what it meant. So I'm working around my weaknesses, like simple. I'm a simple storyteller. I want to communicate directly.
No, that's great. And